From Evergreen Lanes in Everett, Washington, we're here for the title matches of today's JBT event. Newcomer to tour, Nathan Tang, making the most of his first career JBT event, finds himself in the title match. He's the top qualifier, taking on number 2 in the whole field, Kiara Wilcox. The handicap difference is only 2. Kiara's got to beat Nathan by 2 to tie and 3 to win. Nathan has pulled a Houdini act a couple times in match play here. Most recently, a 1-pin win in the semifinals over Colt Chance, 193 to 192. Colt needed a spare in the 11th and a 5-3 on a church. Nathan's got to get that ball over the corner and does not, so he's begun with 2 open frames, but good news for him, Kiara also opened in her first, so not really any harm, any foul yet here. First title match for both these contestants. His big sister Kylie's got a little better JBT results under her belt. Let's see what Kiara can do this time. To their left, Simon Dyke is trying to break a runner-up string. He's on at least 2 second place finishes in a row. 2 in a row? At the hands of Tommy McNeil. Well, we got rid of McNeil, so now we're throwing John Malone at him. John the top seed, but Simon's been throwing really good. We'll see what happens here. John looking for that first title and Simon looking for his third. So we could have a Canadian sweep today. Or we could sweep Canada right out of the title match. We'll see what happens. Canada is surrounding me as we speak. I feel a different kind of border crisis coming on here. Tough pattern today, long and flat. Kiara second at plus 62. Nathan just ahead at plus 69. Meanwhile, Malone was your top qualifier after 5 at plus 77, while Simon squeezed in at minus 19. Oh, Wilcox slides by that. Old March Madness today, which is just a slight variation on our normal match play format. Still 2-game total pinfall matches. We just divided up into regions in honor of the basketball tournament going on. Both John and Simon throwing the ball really well today. Do you see why the scores were kind of low today? Because even though the pattern's long, you didn't have a lot of hold. And right of about the 6 board is a complete out of bounds. Anything there is getting 3 at best. John switches balls to urethane for the spare, covers it up, and has a 1-pin lead. And he's staring at his hand.
I thought I pulled the slug out.
Aha. Tang going for his first spare of the title match, and he's got it. How old is Nathan? Nathan, 11 years old. We had a 12-year-old in the scratch title match last week in California. We had a 10-year-old win last week in California. So the youngster brigade holding their own on tour, as they almost always do around here. Oh, no! Get out of there! 10-pin. Boy, John, nice shot. Get that ball to project a lot further right and almost got a rotten break with that 7-10, but got the messenger to take the 10 out early. Good shot off the spare. Gets a decent count of the 6. We have the Buttriff region, the Kent region, to honor our Northwest, the King region, and of course the Schenck region. For our honorees today. Got to turn just a little, but it did not, so it's the 3rd open frame for Tang. You know, that Tang is a pretty good bowling name these days. Has he ever met Darren and Michael Tang? Does he know who Darren and Michael Tang are? Does he want to meet Darren and Michael Tang? Oh, perfect. There you go. When you have a bunch of second places in the row like Simon does, it is easy to start pressing and making more of the moment than is actually there. Simon had happy-go-lucky guy and a nice guy, but he's also a fierce competitor, and he's got to find a way to balance being aggressive while not being over-aggressive because he's trying to deal with the previous losses. Tie game if he can spare up this 6-10, which he does without any trouble. Kiera got by Carter Humphreys in the semifinal round. Carter finishing third and Colt fourth. And that is likely to be Kiera's third open as well, so neither one able to take charge here early on in this title match. Simon's timing has been really good today, which has really been letting him catch a handful of that ball. And you see, even from that pretty deep and tight inside line, he gets that 10-pin to respond that time and keeps the match all even. Either way, Malone's got more bowling to do. He'll play the E17 title match against Tyler DeNoon coming up. Tyler with the win over McNeil earlier today. That was a big stepping stone. John asked for it to push. This time the 7. Oh, it fell! Welcome to the world's slowest rack, ladies and gentlemen.
I can do it too!
That pin had about 8 seconds to fall, and it used about 7.8 of those 8 seconds. We were just talking, and he just got the 7 out instead of the 10 that time, and just has just the right lean in the gutter to knock it over and keep the match tied. Wow. I think I'm the only one who watched that pin fall, or John didn't, that's for sure.
Okay, did anyone actually think that was going to fall, though?
No, sir. No. Boy, the crowd supports him. No! From all the way back here.
No, we didn't. I'm not sure about that one, John. Oh, yeah, should be okay.
Well, terrific break from John. Let's see if he can capitalize on it here with the first double of the match and take the lead. Yes, sir. Takes full advantage of the break. There's the double, there's the lead. Nice when we see some of our names that pay their dues every week reach these title matches. John puts a lot of work into his game. Nice spare from Tang. Well, now on top of all the mental challenges we just talked about for Simon, now he's got to feel that good break for his opponent. See, he's in front of the ball return on this lane. And he crushes 10 back with a high flush hit. We haven't seen a whole lot of in front of the ball return lately on tour, but it's even at our level a skill you absolutely must have these days. We don't re-oil between rounds generally, so if you get a pattern that starts to really deteriorate at the break point, you've got to keep going, following it left. On the right-hand lanes, that means in front of the ball return, and these are these long ball returns too, so you're really up close to the foul line. Does the normal approach on the left lane, man, flushes it. Great match brewing in scratch. Let's check in on Wilcox here. That's another miss for her. She's got 71 through 6, so she trails in the match and has to make up 2 more pins beyond that, as she'll be up in her 7th frame. Here's Malone looking to even the score yet again in his 7th. Another nice ball. Yes, you betcha. Woo! For his first title match, Malone performing beautifully. And Dyke's got himself a dogfight. Nice shot from Wilcox. Makeable spare. She's got to make one of these makeables, though. Leaving a makeable and making that makeable are 2 entirely different things in a title match. And she's pouting. Why is she pouting? We don't know. Here's Malone. Wide. Oh, it comes all the way back. Wow. He trusted it out to the right. Just hit that dry track. It came roaring back. Gets lighted to carry. And there is a makeable from Wilcox. Pout no more, Kiera. You got the spare. Interesting day for the scratch division as the top 2 point scorers in scratch are not here today. They're down at the Storm Youth Classic. Oh, that's tight. Oh, no. That was tight, but come on, 4-9. Oh, big strike for Nathan. Kiara gets the spare. Tang responds with 10 back. Boy, Simon just cannot catch a break in these title matches. Yeah, 4-pin, all right. Yeah, 9-pin, I see that. But that was just a stuffed back 4-9. He's gonna wait for his smaller size Canadian to see if he can catch the double. There's a pretty good shot. Yes, sir. That's close too. No, just took out at the end. Boy, so Dyke needed the double, Tang got the double. And big time trouble now for Simon. What a horrible break at an inopportune time. 223 max, Malone going at a 228 pace. So these are just about mandatory X's for Simon. Alright, Sierra gets a good count off the spare, another makeable. Deep breath, little yoga pose. John Malone with the opportunity of his JBT career. Right here. Tight as well. Well, and there you have it. John's reaction tells the story. That, boy, almost an identical shot to what Simon did on 16. Simon stuffs a 4-9. John gets the trip 4, and it is meant to be for that lanky young man up on the lanes right now. He is lanky. Good shot from Kara, but she's got to spare these, starting to run out of time. When the Brooklyn goes high, it does not matter. 226 if he misses it. John Malone is a JBT champion. How about that? Always great to see a first-time winner and a hard worker. Just finished his senior season in high school successfully. Bearing the 9th for Wilcox, meanwhile. And the story of this match is going to be told by this shot right here, as Nathan's got a double working. Big count possibilities. Ow! Give the guy 3 in a row. Simon, always the good sport, but that is a bitter, bitter pill for him to swallow right there for sure. But these guys pal around quite a bit off the lanes anyway. Great win for John, and Nathan trying to hold his nation's pride up here. He's on his way to a win, I believe. That's another pretty good ball.
That's money!
Oh boy. Boy, so a close match, and Nathan fires off 3 in a row and 9 after that.
That's all she wrote. Nathan is the champion. No, he is. He's locked her up. She can't.
And what Simon would give to get that 8th frame back.
Fantastic showing. Fantastic showing. Come back, ball!
Nathan misses it in the 10th. It's not going to matter, though.
You're a champ, dude. How much did you had a kid? I still use 17 now.
Sticker for the spare. All in table 18, sticker for the spare.
Oh no, I don't want to miss it.
Spare!
Oh, give it to her. Ah. Excellent performance, career best performance from Kiera. The 2 first-time titleists in this guy.
Good game.
Good job, man.
And stretch.
Good job.
I got
John, right away, if you would, two balls on each lane on 19 and 20. All right, JBT Bullies and parents, here's where we stand. We're all wrapped up in our main divisions. John was still over there in the main division, so we got U17 to go. He'll be practicing for that. In the scratch division, we're all wrapped up. Your runner-up today, man, he's going to bust through one of these days. Give him a nice hand, Simon Dyke. In your handicap division runner-up, this is her career high finish, Kiara Wilcox. In the scratch division, your champion wins for the very first time in his JBT career with a wonderful title match game, John Malone. And in the handicap division, in his very first JBT event, he comes through with the win, including that late 3-batter to seal the deal. First career title for Nathan Tang. Right there. Did you see that? Excellent job, everybody. Stick around and cheer on our U17 if you can. If not, be safe and have fun tonight. We'll see you in the morning.
What?
We gotta get your stuff first, so we gotta put all your stuff in there.
Good God.
Tyler, no more practice, please. You've had 94 on each lane. That's enough.
You shot an entire 3-week series. Where's Kylie?
Kiara, can you stick around when they're done? You gotta bail.
Absolutely.
We'll hang out. Yep. Number 3.
Nicely done, bud. The Humphrey name and date tweet on its way. Do it again. Do it again. Like, Tylenol and beer. Yeah.
Can I get some Tylenol? It's falling.
Not yet. Still in competition. Can you stick around until this game is done?
This picture's going? I know, right? Oh, I thought it wasn't that bad. I missed you. Actually, sleep is
Thanks, Kyle. I'm sure it's great.
That's part of the production. You're a discerning class. Yeah. Way to go, young lady. Career high finish. Well done. Plaque is yours to keep. We'll make up the little name and date plate for you. Stick it on, you got a personalized plaque. It's one of 2 top 4 finishes you need to make the invitation at the end of the season.
all things considered.
Awesome. Stick around for these.
Yeah.
You want to hold the plaque while you're waiting?
Easily decide.
Yes. I would if I were you. Hang on to this and never let go, buddy. Hey, wait.
Yes, that's why it says restrooms over there at.
All right, we'll do some more stuff.
You have one more meeting?
Finally, doesn't confuse you.
They're on 19, so I can tell them to just go to at least 16.
Absolutely. 17.
Hey, Jeremy.
Higher 5 again, Jeremy.
That's what I don't know. Shake your hands.
Go to 6.5-hour drive?
That's why I said, don't bring it to me. I can understand. It's Simon's last year, so we're trying to get every single one of them.
Yes. Yeah. I know. That's 2 tournaments in a row to come second now. And as Cal said, it's 4-9. I've thrown a 4-9 in all the title matches. It's like, oh. I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Do it again.
So you know you need to bowl bad at top worst.
Don't think, touch it. Don't think that. No, leave them alone. Second or
All
third.
get mental. Yeah. They are. Everybody's good.
Tired?
Kind of wobbling.
No, okay. I was serious when I said they ain't ready to get a 3,000 fall. Fantastic.
And I just told his dad, I don't care outside I talk to you.
Nerve-wracking going in front of everybody, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very.